Welcome to Nest. We're going to show you how to install and set up your Nest Learning Thermostat. Everything you need is in the box: the installation guide, screwdriver, screws, and a trim kit to cover any holes in the wall. Installation is simple. You'll remove your old thermostat, install the Nest base, connect some wires, then attach the display. If you haven't already checked that your system will work with the Nest thermostat, go to our online compatibility checker. You'll also get a personalized wiring guide for installation. If your thermostat is built into the wall, connected to thick wires with wire nuts, or labeled 110, 120, or 240 volts, you have a high voltage system, which is not compatible with the Nest thermostat. Don't connect your Nest thermostat to these high voltage wires. Let's get started. Go to your home's breaker box and turn off the switch that controls power to your heating and cooling system. This will protect it during installation. If you need to, you can also turn off the main power switch at the breaker box. Make sure you've turned the right breaker off by changing the temperature with your current thermostat. Wait a few minutes to make sure your system doesn't turn on. Next, take off the front of your old thermostat. Many simply pop off, while others have screws you need to take out. Once the front of your thermostat is off, take a picture of the wires with your phone. This will be useful for reference later. If there's a jumper wire connecting one wire to another, remove it. You won't need it. Because every heating and cooling system is different, it's important to label the wires. Attach the labels in the installation guide to the matching wires. Then you can disconnect them from your old thermostat. Most thermostats have screws that hold the wires in. Use the included Nest screwdriver to disconnect them. Other thermostats may have buttons that you simply press to release the wire. When all the wires are out, carefully remove the back plate, making sure none of the wire labels fall off. Now it's time to install the Nest thermostat base. But first, if there are any holes or unpainted areas on the wall, this is a great time to patch, spackle, and paint. Or you can use the optional trim plate to cover up any holes. If you're installing your Nest thermostat on an electrical box, use the included steel plate. Then you can install the trim plate over it. Gently pull the wires through the thermostat base. Put one screw in the top hole. The Nest screws are self-tapping and will go into drywall and other soft materials without drilling. For harder materials like wood, pre-drill a hole with a 3/32 or 2.5 millimeter drill bit. Use the built-in level to make sure the Nest base is straight. Then snug down both the top and bottom screws. Now it's time to connect the wires. Check the ends of your thermostat wires. They should be straight. If not, restrip them and trim the ends, leaving 3/8 of an inch or 10 millimeters of wire exposed. Insert each wire that has a label into the matching connector. Simply hold down the connector button and push the wire all the way in. Make sure that the connector buttons stay down after you show me how. Press your thermostat's ring to get to the menu. Select Settings, then Nest Account. After you've entered the key, it'll appear on the Nest app home screen. Tap on your thermostat to adjust the temperature, change settings, and more. That's it. To learn more about the Nest thermostat and how to use it, go to our support site.